03 car, Billy Harris, trying to stick his nose in hot side, but here he comes. We got trouble. Mayhem on the front straightaway. It's terrible. Cars everywhere. Under the red flag, we've got trouble on the front straightaway.
Read and go for the second dash. See if it sticks as they roll out of turn number 4. And just like the first dash, it's not going to happen the first time. Trouble in turn number 1. Car into the wall and upside down. 3 cars upside down. Big time. It's Chad Kemenaugh, the 51 of Dean Jacobs, and the 78 of Todd Kane. No, not Kemenaugh. It's the 9X of Rob Cheney.
No, and Brooks almost spins out. Now Troy Thompson gets a little loose, and whoa, what a crash on the front straightaway. Ken Orton in the number 33.
Mike Eartley. The number 92, turning over on the front stretch, Brian Gobrecht. What happened?
When I saw him, he was by himself.
We got a late model flipping over in turn number 1.
Trouble for Tom Weingartner in the number 11 T-car, hard.
Problems are for Dwayne Smith up on the 4th turn. Racing into the lead, and we've got trouble on the front stretch. Billy Pouch flipping end over end on the front stretch.
Come out of turn 4. Bennett leads lap 2. Look out! Look out! Got a loose wheel! A loose wheel! A loose wheel! There's a car upside down! Taking a bad tumble! Here on the front straightaway is Ed Cave. Randy McNabb. Everybody staying back. Everybody staying back. Turns 1 and 2 now on the backstretch. Look out! We got cars scattering all over that second turn.
Takes the lead going into turn number 1. Greg Hodden loops, and we've got the 94 blended Forsyth upside down. That'll bring out the red.
Stevie Lucas rim riding through 3 and 4, and he's coming up to 3rd. Look at the 6 machine alongside a jump. Oh, big crash. Now 5, 6, 7 cars. 1 car, Jimmy McCormick over. Stuller was involved. Larry Blankenship involved. Ed Basie.
Bennington's second lap time at 17:144. And over in turn number 1 and 2, got a problem is Ricky Williams, the driver from Fayetteville, Georgia.
Jones takes 4th from Klaus, and we've got trouble between 1 and 2. Jim Stitzel and Lance Machete both flipping turn 1.
Here on the front straightaway, going over in a 21 car, was a Reamer. And they're together, and into the wall hard goes Andy Free.
And everybody on the binders down on the back straightaway.
Wallace. Berkhofer 3 wide for third. Here comes Bart Hartman on the outside, and Eckert gets together. 3 cars tangling in turn number 1.
Coming over turn 4 now, into turn 1. Donnie Craig. Oh, now we're in trouble in turn 1.
Down on the inside line, look out, back straightaway. They've bumped tires, and it looks like the 461 into the wall, backstretch. Red lane.
Boy, Russ Mosley. Oh, look out! Clean up over top the 91. Through turns 1 and 2. Heading out of the second turn down the back straightaway. Oh, look out! Down the back stretch. Cars all over the back straightaway.
In the 17E, Chris Ash, look out! Chris Ash over the guardrail in turn number 1.
And there's a wave of the green flag. Look out! A couple of them upside down right here on the front straightaway. In corner 21, that's a long way around the racetrack in that high groove. Richie Clip taking the short way around, and we got a yellow. Got a yellow flag.
Good start that time by a green flag is out. Rambo takes the first spot. We got a big crash in 1 and 2. 4, 5, 6 cars going around in turn number 1 and 2.
Trouble down the front stretch as something went wrong with Vic Hill. He gets tagged 3 or 4 times. Vic Hill up and over. Looks like maybe the throttle has stuck on the number 1 car, as we've got all kinds of problems in turn 1. Bill Elliott involved, Chris Madden involved. Red flag is going to come out on the field as turn 1 totally blocked, but what a wild ride for Vic Hill in the number 1.
Of course, certainly upset and dejected at the simple fact that he was not able to even make it into 1 lap of this race.
Oh, darn. I can't see.
$15.31. 15. Oh my, he took a terrible flip. Let's check that driver out immediately.
We've got trouble in turn number 1. Right now, as the one ball gets down below, but still goes up against that concrete wall.
And Schwartz spins and takes the top 3 cars out.
Unwild's a bit of pressure on Johnny Ryan. And we got him scattered in turn 2.
Trouble in turn number 4. And another car gets in on the tail end. Clayton Christenberry in the CV3.
Trouble down in turn number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars, 9 cars.
Joe, Billy Ogle Jr. out of shape down the back straightaway, but he gathers it up. Vic Hill dives for the inside, does the slide job in turn 4. Here comes Ogle back on the inside as they swap sheet metal. Billy Ogle Jr. back up to 3rd with Vic Hill in 4th. Terry Phillips in 5th. Oh, Phillips gets together with Hill.
Hill crashes into the rail up in turn 4.
Green is out. Francis takes the field in through 1 and 2, and we got trouble on the front stretch. Lanigan on his roof. Red flag will come out. Darrell Lanigan is on the lid.
Last chance, 4 cars moving up. The green light's on. Here they come, muscling down across the flag stand. In the 68 car, oh man.
Now it is Kelly out in, James out in front. Morrison second. Kelly in third in a battle for the third spot as we're spinning them all over the place inside that 4 turn. A heavy damage on the front straightaway.
Here they come out of 3 and 4 very slowly. Looks to be a good start. Chamberlain did a little bit on the jump. We get a green flag anyway. And we've got trouble down in turns 3 and 4.
White flag is out, and we are looking for the top 4 drivers. Bobby Hearn in the 19, and this is going to do it around. Whoa, he came out lucky. Folks, the checker's going to come out. Can you imagine that? Floyd Newton, Don Donegan, Bobby Hearn, and Mike Mathis picking up the checker flag.
Steve Kinzer into the guardrail. The number 11 of Steve Kinzer hard into the guardrail.
Fitzcharles spinning out of shape. Cars punched on the front stretch. We've got trouble on the front stretch. 2 cars getting over. Dan Dietrich is one of them. Oh, trouble in turn number 1. Red flag is out. A multi-car pileup. Several cars going over in turn number 1. Red flag is out.
Green flag waving. We are back underway. Greg Hodnett, problems for Danny Wood into the guardrail and upside down over the guardrail in turn number 2.
And we've got trouble in turn number 1. Couple of cars getting together. Kevin Kelly flips the 34.
Zach Chappell and Sport Allen pace the field with Glenn Stiers and Tony Stewart in row number 2. Green flag is waving. Heat race number 2 is underway. Big trouble on the front stretch. Marshall Skinner upside down in a big way on the front stretch into turn number 1.
Upside down in turn 1.
Everybody makes it out okay. Billy Bryan.
As the sportsman cars charge into turn number 4, running 3 and 4 abreast. We've got trouble on the front stretch. A couple of cars getting together. One of the sportsman cars turning over several times.
Looking for the lead off 4 is Dave Blaney. Blaney's got the lead. Mark Kinzer second, then Kenny Jacobs and Billy Pouch. Pouch spins the number 1. Freddie Raymer into the guardrail.
We're green off at turn number 4, racing down the front stretch. Trouble in turn 1. Lance Blevins is upside down. So is Christy Passmore.
4 of them down there.
Trouble in turn 1. The 69K making hard contact in turn 1. Here's the battle now for the number 1 spot off of turn 4. Then Gester and Jeff Ryan. Ryan really running strong as Jazz Schallenberger gets into the guardrail right here on the front stretch.
Cunningham looking for runner up 3 wide into 3 and 4. Coming at you. Oh, trouble. Mars head out into the wall. Green is out. Trouble in front of the field. The leader getting into the guardrail.
Ackerman 5M. Looks like we've got a problem over there, several of them.
Gosnell grabbing the lead, but they got to pile them up down there in the turn. Let's see if anybody's going to come out of this one. Got one of them around. Bill Fry probably got some damage on his car. A couple of them went hard in the wall down the back straightaway.
Outside road, Neil Tristani in the 7N, Bob Lipinski in the 55 down on the inside. Rob Kosecki real high in the 36. He gets bumped, 3-car tangle. Somebody loses a wheel. We got a couple of cars over the hill here.
Sexton stays up on the high side, trying to get a run on Wendell Wallace, the race leader in the 6M, 3 wide for third. Contact between Terry Wolfenbarger and Dale McDowell. He'll collect Skip Arp, Scott Bloomquist, Bill Reed. Several cars tangling in turn 1 as the caution flag comes out.
Sean Pugh in trouble! Sean Pugh went straight up into the wall.
And they'll mix them up 3 wide for the lead there, going off into turn number 1. David Spilley comes out of turn 2 with the lead. Joey Kramer second, Kelly 1 third, Terry Linville rides fourth, Joe Turner 5th. And Thomas Brooks hard into the concrete up at turn number 3.
John Mason and Denny Bobrick side by side. Look out, they get together. They get together. Both of them into the rail. And the yellow is out. Mason and Bonebrake coming together here on the front straightaway. Denny Bonebrake is out of the car. 2 wreckers up there, gentlemen, to the first turn area.
And problems on turn number 1. Red flag is out. The 66 of Steve Shelley upside down, and Steve is already getting out of the race car.
Knoxvich in that 41 took off into the lead. Shaver in 30, and we've got a problem already. We've got cars in the track there. 3 cars race to the lead. Stand ball, pass Lockman, and Lockman's going to take a bad one on the backstretch. Red flag will come out. Bill Lockman.
We've got trouble in turn number 2.
Turn is out. Steve Siegel will grab the lead in the flag stand. And problems for Bill Sims as he's up on the wall, and that'll bring out a red flag.
We got a car out over the guardrail. Red flag is coming out. 2 laps to go on Lance Suisse. 2 laps to go.
John Michael fourth, Todd Schaefer fifth, Thompson on 3 wheels, and problems up on the 4th turn for Kenny Jacobs.
And the wing came up at Carly's car. Oh my God, broke the struts on the front of the wing. Smolenyak all over the leader with 5 down now. Fisher holding 3rd, Whitcomb all over Patterson 4th.
Green is out. Chris Hayes gets the upper hand in the start. Johnny Kreitz up to 2nd. Todd Gracie 3rd, and problems for Scott Gesford as he loses a wheel and rolls it over on the 1st turn.
Trouble in turn 1. Ronnie Condren into the inside guardrail and turning over in the 26, bringing out a red flag. 4, yellow flag on the speedway. That is Chucky Kleiss over the turn 1 wall, race fans. And Dad Tom's going to go take a look. Did not see the initial incident, but when I looked, I seen Chucky riding the wall.
Record. Oh, everybody collides. We got a wreck. We'll have a double restart on that. That'll wake you up. 20 cars.
Field storms off out of turn 2, and now Rick Auckland serving notice. He wants into the feature the easy way. Look out! Hill got tagged, Lafette got tagged! Caution flag is out! Mike Duvall again starting to show some muscle, but he'll lose the spot to Kenny Pettyjohn.
Hard contact for the number 12. Out of turn number 4, he hit the spur.
And all of a sudden, Mike Duvall again starting to show some muscle, but he'll lose the spot to Kenny Pettyjohn.
Hard contact for the number 12. Out of turn number 4, he hit the spur. And let me tell you, Stephen Wright with an incredible impact.
Oh, look out on the front stretch. Holy cow. Look out, everybody. Oh, look out. Oh, my God. Red flag, all emergency crews to the front stretch, turn 1.
And Purcell, Scott Purcell, your race leader. Problems up on the second turn. Got a call.
McMahon leading it. Madsen second. Barry Hill third. Crocker in the final transfer spot. Mike Kirchner running fifth. Brian Paul sixth. Randy Hannigan in seventh. Big trouble on the front straightaway. Hard crash. Adam Jones and Robert Bell upside down big time all the way down the front straightaway.
Carmen Perigo, the 2A, slides out of the groove, and we've got trouble in turn number 1.
Maintaining the lead into the turn. Hard net into the turn. Turn 1, we have a car in trouble.
Goes around a new leader, Mimi DeSantis. Jesse Wentz up to second. Rollins on the front stretch. The red will come out.
Hoffman, Schaefer, DeWeese, A, Siegel, 1 through 5. Mackinson 6, Braver 7. Troubles for Donnie Price as he hits the outside wall.
Now Chuck Ryder getting the lead back in trouble on the front stretch. Kenny Adams slipping down the front straightaway after getting some heavy congestion in turn 4.
Gullum on the inside and getting turned around. Couple of cars together now.
Running in third, Kevin Ollie in fourth, and one driver upside down. He tangles with another car. And 2 other drivers make a little contact to avoid. It's the U2 of Randy Wolf.
Roman sits fourth with Tim Hitt fifth as we come in now on lap number 1. Hitt with a strong move in corner number 4 and 2 strong.
Coming out of 4 throttles, accelerate, green flag flies for Bill Fry. Look out, contact on the front stretch, heavy contact, 3 cars crashing into the outside retaining wall.
Shot into second. Got Andrews to third. Look out, we got Corbin slamming hard in the wall.
Trying to hold off Watson. Oh!
Contact between the 66 of Dorman, the 48 of Krotzer, the 07 of Tim Crate, also involved.
Couple of cars out of shape down there. We got a pile up in turn 1. Some are still moving.
Irwin and Charlie Schaefer riding 1-2 down. Look out! Look out! Contact! Franklin and Ernie Davis together in the back straightaway. With Elksness second, Schaefer, or rather the fourth, Saggy third, then Andy Anderson. We got Pettyjohn. Eddie's climbing into the guardrail.
On the front straightaway into turn 1. Johnson on the outside. Whoa, we got a car spinning into the wall. Kip Moore.
With $10,000 awaiting the winner. And a problem down in corner number 1 as Racing John Mason tags the outside at number 1 at guardrail.
To the battle now from 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th places. Kevin Shade from the field. Contact between Shade up and over. Kevin Shade in the U2 car. Rolling over 2 or 3 times. By side, they come into corner number 4. Oh, trouble. Warren Phelps and the 5M of Michalowski coming together, both stopping. About to give it right back to the 7. Look out, we got trouble in the back chute. A good move there. Bill Palmer again involved. Look out, we got a massive panel now, about 4, 5, 6 cars. A couple of cars airborne. We got about a dozen cars.
And a problem down in corner number 1 as we've got cars piled up down in corner number 1.
Come on, Dave.
And there goes the green flag. And the yellow is out. We got a car right here against the wall.
Tucker leads Herb and Frank. Down through turns 1 and 2, and they're bunching up more. Your darts to the inside of Tulliver.
Caution is out. The caution is out. A lot of cars getting together up in turn number 1. And yes, he has rolled it over. You can see the car. He has rolled it over.
Gentlemen, you need to bring your cars to the inside of that winner's circle. Back under green, Mike.
Stetler comes into contact with the A1 of Duke Eason. And then we got a big collision coming up out of turn number 1, actually going into 1.
William Thomas, your leader of lap number 6. Your new leader, William Thomas in the 22. Second place is the number 47 of Jimmy Boot. 5, 6 cars up in number 1.
Into turn 1. Up on the outside. And we got corners into the wall. Denny Boombrake and the 03 Mike Harris. Look out! There goes Ray Cable sideways on the back stretch. And a couple of cars getting together. Look out! Look out!
Win. Dan Stone. Oh, Dan Stone gets second. But Sider climbs the outside wall.
Have to see if he gets penalized on that one. Dennis Erb not in line on the start.
They're going to let it fly. It looks like Herb. No, they're not. Kenny Golden doesn't miss one. Oh, and one car. Vic Coffey with trouble over in turn number 2.
Dave Hesh maintaining his advantage here, but only by a little bit. Caution is out. We've got one upside down over in one in the 3 and 4 area.
Great Cook out in front, the 11K, and we've got trouble between 1 and 2. Trying to pick up a spot, Rick Hinch in the 4. Let's see if he can do it. Rick Hinch to the bottom. We've got trouble. Trouble on the front stretch. We've got a double flip.
Raybo closing it in now for second spot. Raybo getting right in there on A.J. Ernesto. Pulled to the inside, tries to slide job. Ernesto can't quite make it work. Oh, tangle up there. Turn number 3. Over he goes. Ed Steinley Jr. 1 and 2. Up the back they go. Whoa! Spinning hard, almost going over, was Danny Shelbo.
away.
Green is out. Off turn number 4 they come. 10 laps the distance, 6 to qualify. We've got trouble on the front stretch. Bill Case into the guardrail hard, turning over, gets tagged by Bill Fantasy.
Trouble. We got cars turning over down between turns 1 and 2. Trouble on the front stretch.
And out of turn 2. Look out, we got one rolling down in turn number 1. Car upside down. That's the 18 car of Brian Carlson.
Conklin has taken second. Shawn Michael hasn't given up as Raymer starts to get away. There's trouble in turn 3. Michael under the guardrail. Green flag is out once again. Sammy Swindell beats Mark Kinzer off the corner, takes the lead. Bad crash on the front stretch.
.619, 20.619, good.
Third, Larry Wright fourth. Greg Atherton fifth, Tommy Armour sixth. 2 laps to go. Look out, we got Tommy Armour high over the wall.
Now Shannon Babb battles with Barnhart out of turn 4. Greeno in trouble. He gets tagged by Leroy Johnson. And then Cody Huff for good measures.
Trouble down in turn number 1. Weaver with a near shot to the wall. Trouble down in turn number 1. Weaver with a near shot to the wall. Yellow flag is out. Scary moment.
Look out.
The 06 car of Evan Benton slows down in turn number 1. Here's your leader. We got trouble again on the front straightaway. Oh, it's mayhem all down the front straightaway. Cars piling up all into each other. We have got a traffic jam right here.
3 will advance. Green is in the air in the Alabama sky. Here we go. Up, we got a spin. Etheridge, hard contact with the number 19 car.
So Donnie Moran will bring the field around. He punches the button, green flag waves, and we get underway.
Matt Miller. Holy no!
And a problem here on the front chute as Matt Miller and a bunch of other cars get together.
Outside work, he did it to get by the 5th place car up into 4th, and then going after 3rd.
Well, Steve Coley hanging out of the slot, but here come Ricky Latham on the high side, Chris Castillo down on the bottom as they battle, try to, whoa!
And we got one that rides the wall over on the backside.
12 laps. Oh, we got big time problems down there in turn number 1 and 2.
And holy cow, up in the turn, a whole bunch of cars.
Look out, Jerry Foster! Jerry Foster in a bad crash in turn 3. Look out! Couple of cars smashing into the wall in turn 1.
Side of the speedway in 1 and 2, the battle for the 6th spot. Shane Stewart trying to take it away from Tony Stewart. Big trouble. Terry Gray upside down and into fan.
Hammer down another time. Holy cow, George Super. Oh, no, Lasker. Been a long time since I've seen one like that. Holy cow, George Super. Oh, no, Lasker. Been a long time since I've seen one like that. Gene Lasker took one of the wildest rides I have ever seen in sprint car racing. The car didn't get upside down, but ladies and gentlemen, it must have spun in a complete 360 circle 6 or 8 times.
Into the lead in turn number 1. Sides battling back on the inside. Advantage Schaefer. Sammy Swindell rolls the number 1 in turn number 2. Swindell bicycled the number 1 and has flipped in turn number 2.
Ray starts grabbing the lead into the turn. Keep your eye on the 99 car. Down the back straightaway. Kurt Michael. Oh, we got one upside down already. And we've got a red.
And finds the high side. There's still wheel to wheel. White flag flying. It's a battle for the transfer spot. Chad Killenar and Paul McMahon going at McMahon. Hard upside down on the front straightaway. Vicious crash on the front stretch. Chad Killenar and Paul McMahon were going side by side for the final transfer spot. McMahon got into the fence upside down in a big, big way, and the red flag is being displayed.
Into the corner. Well, look out, turn 1. We got a tangle in a car into the guardrail.
And Jason Myers looking at who got a car upside down in the middle of 3 and 4.
Problems on the backstretch. Craig Kills several times over. And the red flag's going to come out for Craig Kills. Problems on the backstretch. Craig Kills several times over. And the red flag's going to come out for Craig Kills. So the red out for Craig Kill. Several times over on.
Superick takes a high line. McCall on the line in. Superick and McCall. Look out. Got 2 upside down.
1 lap complete again. Dunkelberger again slides high. Tim Crape's right back where he left off. Crape is challenging for the lead.
On the high side, Dale McDowell in 3rd, getting a challenge from Auckland. Down on the bottom. In the 5th spot, it's Billy Boyer in car number 21. Caution flag is out. Trouble in turn number 1. Several cars getting together in turn number 1.
Clint Smith on the outside. We're underway. He'll bring Greg Knight along with him. Green flag waves. Let's see what happens. In the one, Moyer in trouble. He got in contact with the 7 of John Tyndall.
This is Tom Sheets in the 9. Oh, Sheets hard into the wall, turn number 3. Single file past the cone, you cannot pass. Green flag is out. Oh, Hensley gets in and wins it. Carnage, turn number 1.
G2 now moves to the high side of Tom Myers. Look down around the ring, and he's back into the wall. The 24 of Rick Eckert hard into the wall.
But up by Scott Peltz into the wall, and Redmond will finish ahead of him. And hard into the guardrail goes Scott Peltz before he crosses the finish line.
Rick Briggs has got his hands full now as Jim Dandy Jr. working him over. John Flinner will take over the number 5 spot. The 48F gets by Shuck, and we got trouble in turns 3 and 4.
Ziegler, Cullum, and Bingham in 1, 2, and 3. Problems up on turn number 4, and we've got a couple of cars going over. Cork Lockman and Ken Berwager, both.
And we got a close race as they come off 4. And we got trouble. Tim Grace getting turned around. We need security down in turn 1. Security in turn 1.
Delmas Conley leading the second. Oh, Schleeper.
Kinzer working the top. Steve Kinzer into the guardrail. Kinzer and Hodenshield get together. Kinzer hard into the guardrail between 1 and 2.
Jerry Copes trying for a run there on Fiore. Well, gets out of shape, and up and over he goes on the home stretch. Lands on top of the guardrail.
Kelly Kinzer way up top now gets together with Lance Kinzer upside down in turn number 2. That will bring out a red flag situation.
Bombach, he's into 6. Corey Haas spins in turn 2. And he collects Jake Rodabaugh, bringing out the red. It's 1 and 2. Vanel 3rd. Kaufman 4th. Problems up on turn number 3. Sean Michael and Fred Raymer got together entering the 3rd turn.
Trouble on the backstretch. Todd Schaefer into the inner guardrail.
As now Sport Allen trying to get up into the mix in the 88 car. Now trouble in turn number 3.
Leads them into turn 3 and 4. Stan Fleming.
Three cars race for second. They'll get together. And the red flag will come out.
the 9 Billy has somebody keeps the plan in the right direction. Oh, in trouble. We've got a flip.
Burnley and Marcus will race into 1 and 2, and problems up on the first turn.
Doug tries the outside. He spins it. Tyler into him. Doug Esch flops over.
Rick Eichelberger. Here they now. Oh, look out, boys. The race it over. Flips it. Coming out of turn 2.
John Michael to the low side 4 now. He is leading this race. Kaufman second. Schaefer, Stewart, and Chesson follow. Then Kreitz and Ely. Then Raymer and Paulus. Got trouble in turn 4 off the 4th corner.
The outside row, Christie Passmore over top of him, and Christie, God darn, that was a nasty one. Doggone, Christie Passmore got up over the back of Jason Johnson.
Right in front of your leader, and it's Brian Paulus. And the caution flag out for Joe Ilgen. Now Dan Dietrich rolls on the front stretch.
On his side, as the green is out, and we've got problems
there. 11.474, but the right rear wheel comes off, and he's into the wall in turns 1 and 2. Inside of Saldana, moved Delansky up to 4th, and Saldana on the bubble in 5th. Saldana still 3 car lengths in front of Danny Lasovsky, right 6. Big trouble in the backstretch. Saldana upside down. Contact between Craig Delansky as he pulled the front wheels up off the ground.
Looking for the green, Kenny Marshall waving him, and we're going green. Tim Hunter, Sport Allen, and Terry Pletch. Another one up and over. The 43L of David Livingston.
3 now.
And Frankie Burke really in a nasty situation here.
Burks' car pushing really bad. Looks like he's having a lot of trouble there. Dave Burks in the B1, a 14.248. Oh, and up into the wall, Burks goes, and he rides the wall, almost flipping the car, and he does. Flips the car over. Dave Burks over on his top.
Harrison and Shoemaker, they go into the fight. We got Paulus down there. Rough Smith, 3-4 cars together down in that first and second turn. Harrison and Shoemaker.
Had to back out of the throttle as his car started to climb up the banking where Freddie Smith was. Fry again will try. Here they come. 3 wide. Moran gets together with Fry. They both spin off at turn 4. Joe Izzo gets collected along with Stacy Bowles in the 11. Donnie Moran.
Leading the field as we've got him 3 wide. I call it rush hour in Hagerstown. Oh, and hard impact for the 18. Oh! The 98 of Stephen Wan tagged. Hard impact for the 18. Oh! The 98 of Stephen Wan tagged. Flips side by side. Barrel rolling down the backstretch. Stephen Wan's 98. Breaking out the red flag.
First lap time for Jimmy Owens, 11.980. And Owens out of shape, hits the wall in turn 4. Bounced up on the rut in turn 3. Got the car up on the wall with the right front corner of the automobile.
Paul Ward in the 32s in third. Gets the inside from...
Heading down the back straightaway. Don Zachman, and we got trouble in the second turn.
It's finished right there to make it into the main event. A little sideways, he almost loses the car. He'll lose it to Wade Knowles. Wade Knowles around him. They get together down the front straightaway. Jack Hewitt hard into the inside wall.
Dale McDowell out in front. C.S. Fitzgerald in second. Trouble coming off the second turn. Caution flag will be coming out on the speedway.
The checkered flag for Jimmy Manis. Oh, wow. And turn number 4, Flagman looks him over, gives him the green flag, and we're racing. Jason Floyd bolts out in the lead with the 89. Oh! Already 3 wide. Mayhem going down there. Can we keep these cars in motion? No, sir. No, ma'am. Oh! 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 Got one upside down.
Dana Island down the back straightaway. Here comes Gar Dixon to the inside. Jackie Boggs pulls out on the racetrack.
There goes Dixon.
Pete Broughton spins up at turn 4, and a caution, a big caution. Lonnie Roberts, Steve Smith.
Johnny Collins, Joe, going to work on the outside. He's closing in on Herb Dimes underneath it 4.
Here comes Collins, plants the Intrepid down underneath Herb. In turn number 4, Herb's able to battle back. Oh, big trouble at the start-finish line. Matt Davis bounces off the outside wall.
Johnny Collins, Joe, going to work on the outside. He's closing in on Herb Dimes underneath it 4.
Here comes Collins, plants the Intrepid down underneath Herb. In turn number 4, Herb's able to battle back. Oh, big trouble at the start-finish line. Matt Davis bounces off the outside wall. Matt Davis tears the fence down at just past the start-finish line, and Matt...
Laney into the wall, turn 1. John Bankston, the number 8 car.
Schaefer tries the low side. Kreitz coming after him.
Jesse Hockett rides 5th. Some contact in the battle for 7th. Kerry Madsen to the inside of John Hagan. Give the position to Madsen. And now trouble on the front stretch. Jason Keefe is upside down. Jason Keefe gets together with Bob Bennett on the front straightaway and flips. The 28X car. The red flag is flying.
We got a spin in turn number 1 into the guardrail hard, the 10N of Chris Knopp.
3 and 4 wide as Levi Jones works it now. Second spot is Tony Elliott. Trouble, turn 1. The number 6 car, Brian Tyler, in trouble in turn 1.
In the third and final qualifying event for the Dirt Track World Championship of 2000. Wallace, 3 wide out turn 4. McDowell and Lanigan. And look at this boot. Oh my gosh.
Buddy Morris.
Goodling third in the 3G. Trouble on the front stretch, a car turning over on the front stretch, bringing out a red flag situation with 50 laps down.
Green flag is coming on with 2 laps remaining. That was Whitman down in turn number 1, the car 68, Tom Cabral.
Caution flag going to come out. Big contact on the back straightaway. The number 5 car.
All right, coming to halfway as Joey Allen still inches his way, trying to get around the number 8 car. Oh! Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's why we say no standing on the fence line at any time.
Takes a look to the inside of Wallace for the lead. Oh, in trouble for Ramey. He crashes hard in turn 3. And he wipes out the outside Armco barrier. He is out of the racetrack. Joe Ramey.
Extremely hard damage to the left and rear of Anthony Rushing's 70.5 car, but Joe Ramey completely leaving the ballpark, hit the home run in turn number 3. Safety crew is over there, Joe.
He is then Hendrickson, then Nicky Young, then Todd Schaefer. Todd Hester in trouble. On the backstretch, Keith Kaufman climbs the wheel and flips violently down the backstretch.
Lap 15. Problems for Forsythe, and now Monteith is going to catch the 5W of Lucas Wolf.
Second, Dan Dietrich in third up on the cushion. The problems for Dan Dietrich as he goes into the catch fence in turn number 4.
French Eichelberger grabbing the lead, followed by the 17 of Ron Kramer. Kramer trouble down to turn 1. One car leaving the speedway.
And pieces of that sprint car flying everywhere.
Gall leads Hammaker. Fleming third, then Corey Hawes, Chad Layton, and Mark Freeland follow. Trouble in turn number 1. 2 cars flipping out over the guardrail.
Fire, fire, fire. Big fire. Is it a oil truck?
Trouble in turn number 1. 2 cars flipping out over the guard. Gall leads Hammaker. Fleming third, then Corey Hawes, Chad Layton, and Mark Freeland follow. Trouble in turn number 1. 2 cars flipping out over the guardrail.
Fire, fire, fire. Big fire. Is it a oil truck or what?